Hi everyone. In this video lecture, I would like to introduce thread methods. So these are the methods defined in thread class. So what is thread? Thread class. So thread class is a predefined class available in java.lang package. So in this class, predefined class, so we have several methods. So we need to know all these methods clearly. Okay. Before that, let me remind one point. We know that every thread has three aspects. One is thread name, second one thread ID, third one thread priority. So we discuss these three things in detail in this topic. Okay, what is the first method? So the method signature is like this. First method, that is set name. I introduced one aspect. Each thread has name. Okay, so if you do not assign any name to a thread, Java programming automatically allocates a default name to each thread. So if you wish to allocate a name for a thread you'd like to use, you must use set name method. So set name of what is the parameter? A name. So name should be of string type. So this method is used to set a name for a thread. Okay. So next, suppose you'd like to know, if you would like to know the name of a thread, so whether it is set by you or set by Java programming, Java language, so you would like to know the name of the thread. So what is the method available in thread class? So get name. Okay, so this get name method returns the name of the thread. See the program. Okay, so this is the thread or thread object T created using thread class. Okay, so you can get the name. See, between these two statements, I have not assigned any name for the thread T. Okay, so that's why this statement will print the default name assigned to this thread. So after this statement, second statement, so I'm going to assign a user defined name for the thread. So what is the thread? T. So what is the user defined name for the thread T? Core Java. Okay. So next I would like to print the present name assigned for the thread T. So let me execute this program. Okay, so let me execute this program. So what is the program? The name of the class is test5, in which a main method is defined. So I created thread class object, that is thread object. I am going to get the name of the thread, present name of the thread, and I am going to assign a new name for the thread, and I am going to see what is the present name of the thread. Okay, so let me execute the program. So first let me compile this. Okay, so before assigning a user defined name for the thread, so Java programming assigned one default name, that is thread 0. Okay, so if you don't assign a name for any thread, so Java programming allocates a default name for that. So that is regarding set name and get name of a thread. So next method is set priority. I told you already, a thread has name, ID and priority. So what is the range of priority? So to set priority, so the method should take an argument. So what is the argument? Priority, number. It is a number. Okay, so the priority range is 1 to 10. 1 is the least priority, 10 is the highest priority, maximum priority, and 5 is the medium priority, normal priority. So for defining these priorities, so in thread class we have three types of constants. So first constant is min priority, whose value is defined as 1. Second type is max priority, whose value is 10. And normal priority, whose value is 5. So these three are the constants defined in thread class. Okay. Next, you can go through this program. So what is set priority? Set priority is used to set priority value to a thread. Okay. So the priority value should be in between 1 and 10. So if you assign a value that is less than 1 or greater than 10, you will get error. Not error, exactly exception. So what kind of exception? Java.lang illegal argument exception. So you should definitely give a priority in the range 1 to 10. You can give both 1 and 10 also. So 1 and 10 included. So that is the range of priority. So how can you get the priority of a thread? So set priority is to set a priority to a thread, and get priority is to get the priority of a thread. Okay, you can go through this program clearly. Okay, so you can execute in Java environment. Okay, next method is active count. So active count, this is a static method. In thread class it is a static method. So that's why you can call this method using thread class name itself. Okay, so active count returns the number of threads which are in active state. So active count returns the number of threads that are in active state. That means, so whatever the threads that are in running state, those are called threads in active state. Okay, another method is there, is alive. So whenever a thread, we told, I explained different states of a thread life cycle. New, born state. So let me revise quickly. Newborn state, that means whenever you create a thread, that is a newborn state. Whenever you call start method and resources are not allocated, that will be in running or runnable or ready state. And whenever resources are allocated for the thread, then it will be in running state. Okay. Then if the thread completes its own task, then it will move to dead state, like this. Okay. So that means whenever a thread is in running state, that is called active. Whenever a thread is in ready or runnable state, that means it is alive. That's what I'd like to discuss. So active means the thread is in running state. Alive means the thread is in runnable state. So next, another method is there, current thread. So current thread method returns the thread which is in active at present. So current thread method returns thread. Thread means thread object. So it returns a thread which is in active at present. So how can you call this method? This is also static method. So that's why you can call this using thread class name. So this is the current thread object which is in active. So we know that get name method is used to get the name of the thread which is available here. So this part returns the currently active thread, and using the thread you are calling get name method. Okay, so go through this program clearly.